and today I'm going to be talking about the top questions about selling your home during this winter season. All right, y'all. So there's no denying that the house market is undergoing a shift this season, and that may leave you with some questions, y'all. And I'm here to answer y'all questions. So some of y'all questions is about whether you should does it make sense to sell your home during this winter season. Now here are three top questions you may be asking, and here's the data that's going to back it up to help you answer those questions. All right, and help you make a confident decision. Question number one is, should I wait to sell? Okay, so even though the supply of home for sales, even though the home supply has increased in 2022, inventory overall is still low. So that means it's still a seller's market. Now, this graph, I'm about to show you guys this graph right here. One second. Let me bring this graph up. You guys aren't going to be able to see it on Instagram, but if you go on Facebook, this graph right here, it helps put inventory growth in perspective. Okay, so this is the month's inventory of home sales, and as you can see, we're way down here. Okay, so for y'all on Instagram, you have a buyer's market, and what they're talking about is months of supply. So what that statistic means is that if all the homes were bought up, how long would it take? All right, a healthy market should be around 6%. I'm sorry, 6 months. All right. Right now, Philadelphia, where most of my audience is, Philadelphia, we're at 1.65. Okay. So, but a neutral market is 6 to 7 months. Um, right now, like I said, we're below that. So it's definitely still a seller's market. Let me take this off for a second, put it back on me. Okay, so while buyers have regained some negotiation power as inventory has grown, um, you haven't missed your window to sell. And again, I'm talking to people who are looking to sell their home. Your home could still stand out since inventory is low, especially if you list now while other sellers are holding off until after the so called holiday rush and the start of the new year. So if you are looking to sell your home, all right, inventory is still low. So it is still time for you guys to sell your home. All right. So that's number one. All right. Number one is, should I sell my home? Number two is, are buyers still out there? All right. If you're thinking of selling your home but are hesitant because um, you're worried about buyer demand and higher mortgage rates, know that that isn't the case for everybody. Now, while the demand has eased this year, millennials are still looking for homes. All right. There was actually a Forbes article, and in that article, it said uh, at about 80 million strong, millennials currently make up the largest share of home buyers, 43% in the US, and that's according to NAR. Simply due to their number and eagerness of becoming a homeowner, this cohort is quite literally shaping the next frontier of the home buying process. So they were once known as the rent generation, but these millennials have proven to be savvy buyers who are quite nimble in their quest to owning real estate. And in fact, I don't think it's a stretch to say that they are the key to the overall health and stability of the current housing industry. So while the millennial generation has been dubbed the renter generation, all right, that namesake may not be appropriate anymore. Millennials, the largest generation, are actually a significant driving force for buyer demand in the housing market today. So if you're wondering if buyers are still out there, know that there are still people who are searching for a home to buy today, and are and your home might be exactly the one that they're looking for. So as a realtor out there, I do got to tell you that people are still out there buying, even though it looks like, oh, the mortgage rates are so high. Who would be buying at that time? People got different situations, so there are definitely people who are still buying. I just had a close yesterday. Okay, so people are definitely still buying out there. So the third question is, can I afford to buy my next home? Now, if the current market conditions have you worried about how you'll afford that next move, consider this. You may have more equity in your current home than you realize. Homeowners have gained significant equity over the past few years, and that equity can make a big difference in the affordability equation, especially with mortgage rates higher now than they were last year. Now, we always quote Mark Fleming, who's the chief economist at First America. Mark said homeowners and in aggregate have historically high levels of home equity. For some of those equity rich homeowners, that means moving and taking a higher mortgage rate isn't a huge deal, especially if they are moving to a more affordable city. All right, so bottom line is that if you're thinking of selling your home this season, let's connect. Jump in my DMs or wherever you're getting this at, or you can reach me at www.colinathanaleem.com or call me at 267 267 This is Colin Nathan Aleem, the real estate boss. If you're looking to buy a home, sell a home, or invest in real estate, I got you. All right, y'all. Take care. All right, guys. And we out. Top questions about selling your home in this winter market.